Hello all, this is Alan Harrelson with the Old Carolina Pipe Cottage. I'm so pleased that y'all have decided to spend some time with me here. I want to talk today about pipe smoking, a discussion for beginners. I've had a lot of questions since I started this YouTube channel about how to get into pipe smoking and what it means to be a pipe smoker in the 21st century. Lots of messages across the board from people young and old. So I thought it only appropriate to make a video talking through a couple of points with you here. This is catered towards beginning pipe smokers, but there may be something of interest here for those who are more experienced. I'm not sure. For someone just starting out their pipe journey, the task can certainly be daunting. In our digital world, there's no shortage of information and no shortage of people telling you how you should and should not do something. I'm not interested in telling people how they should smoke a pipe, what blends to enjoy, and what pipes to start out with. At least not right now. There are many videos about those topics already from other presenters. Pipe smoking is an extremely personal endeavor. What works for me does not work for everybody else, and what works for you will not work for everybody else. That said, I would like to share some general thoughts for the beginning pipe smoker and perhaps offer a little bit of direction. So what can I add to what's already been said about beginning pipe smokers? I want to offer some ways that you might think about your pipe journey, how you might approach this journey intellectually. Think about what you're doing. Think about why you want to get into this, what you want to get out of it, and what the pipe is going to mean for your schedule, your personality, and your lifestyle. Your schedule, your personality, and your lifestyle. Do you have the time necessary to devote to an hour full of tobacco in your bowl? Are you okay with being understood and seen as the guy who smokes a pipe? It's a rare thing these days. Will the pipe complement your daily life in a way that is pleasing to you and that is pleasing to the people you care about? If possible, find pipe smokers near you and learn from their experience. It helps to have a mentor of sorts to guide you through the beginning stages of your pipe journey. I did not necessarily have that when I started. Wish I did. Back when I started smoking a pipe, we didn't have the kind of presenters on YouTube and so forth that we have now. You do not have to smoke your pipe the same way that another person does, nor do you need to like the same blends that are popular with other people. But it helps to have another pipe smoker around to help answer these questions that will develop in your mind. Pipe smoking need not be difficult. But there's no point reinventing the wheel. Learn from other people. You don't have to figure everything out new and fresh. Learn from what others have already discovered. This is an important point. Start with quality products. As you begin, products do not have to be expensive, but they do need to be of some quality. You should never compromise on quality. With this particular hobby, you can spend as little or as much as you desire. You can have as few or as many pipes as you desire. There is no rule that says you have to have a certain amount of tobacco or a certain number of pipes. If you stay with it, if you stay with the pipe and you surround yourself with knowledgeable people and follow good information, you will in fact become a reputable master pipe smoker in no time. My personal opinion is that salesmanship is part of the downfall of what I like to call modern man. We allow other people who fancy themselves experts to persuade us to purchase items that are inferior and temporary. There should be nothing inferior about your pipe journey. Start with quality, stay with quality. Do not compromise on quality in this aspect of your life. Or any aspect, I might add. Be willing to make mistakes and be willing to learn from them. Like anything else in life, pipe smoking includes mistakes, and I have made many, but they're valuable. They're valuable as teaching instruments if we have a teachable spirit, if we're eager to improve. I've learned from several mistakes that I've made since I started smoking a pipe some years ago. As a result, my smoking sessions now are far more pleasurable and meaningful. I've learned to never stop learning. Never stop learning. And that includes your pipe smoking journey. Be aware that your palate and tobacco interests will develop and change over time. Do not try to sample every blend all at once. Grow slow and grow steady. Keep trying new blends at a regular pace. If you don't like a particular blend, do not be quick to throw it out. Save it. Put it in a jar. When I first started smoking English blends, I reached for a tin of Mississippi River from the Seattle Pipe Club. That was more than I could handle. My palate was not yet ready for that degree of Latakia, and I kept it. I did not throw it away. After I tried several other English blends, I returned to that blend after 6 or 8 months. And it quickly became something that was in my regular rotation. You can return to blends later on. You do not have to like everything now. Your palate will, in fact, change. It happens. Have a place indoors to smoke if you can. It doesn't have to be in a house. It may be in an outbuilding. It may be in a barn. It depends on where you live. But at least have some place where you can get out of the weather in a moderate way. If not entirely, then to some degree. Wind and other weather patterns can adversely affect your smoking experience. I know that that's the way it is for me. You need to be able to appreciate the room note of the blends that you are smoking to get a proper understanding of the respective flavor profiles. What you smell is not going to be the same as somebody else that may be in a room with you. But you will smell the smoke coming out of the tobacco bowl, coming out of your mouth, and what you smell has a direct correlation to what you taste. So it is highly important, in my opinion, for you to be always in an environment where you can enjoy the smoke, the lingering smell of the tobacco, as well as the taste that is going across your palate. All these things work together to create our enjoyment of pipe tobacco. The pipe puts us in touch with weather patterns in a way that modern man has nearly lost. You have to pay attention to the weather. And I think that's a good thing. Finally, and this is vitally significant, take your time. Slow down. Do not rush the pipe. Do not rush the pipe. If you fail in this basic but all-important point, pipe smoking will never make sense to you. If you fail to slow down, pipe smoking will never make sense to you. Those are just a few thoughts I wanted to share, just in case you might be a beginning pipe smoker. Perhaps you have more experience. If you are an experienced smoker and you've watched this, I would be interested to hear more about your own struggles as you began your pipe journey. Place a comment down below, and I'm sure our viewers would love to see that. I wanted to provide a little toast tonight to our beginning pipe smokers in the viewing audience. I have a little glass here of Madeira, which is the traditional drink of choice, particularly here in the South, for an after dinner situation. So here's to you, the beginning pipe smoker. May your journey be long, filled with happiness and joy and contentment. Thank you for stopping by.